Hi, I'm Shivani, a pediatric doctor and a self proclaimed babysitter since 99, and here are things that you can do to help soothe your crying baby. Environment. Let's start by making sure that the light of the room that you're in is dim. Next, let's try some soothing music or some white noise. The dim lighting will make you both feel calm. Soothing music, humming, singing, white noise, they all mimic the sounds of when your baby was in the womb. This will make them feel safe and relaxed. Clothing. Ensure that your baby is wearing double the amount of layers than what you're wearing right now. This is generally enough to make them feel comfortable. If you notice that your baby is sweating, you can try and remove one layer of clothing. You can also try by lowering the temperature of your home. Ensure that the clothing is made of soft material. Some babies can be sensitive to tags and certain materials. Hunger. And I'm pretty sure you've tried this already. When babies are very little, their stomach size is very small, so they can't go for long periods of sleep without getting hungry. If your baby is getting breast milk, this is particularly true as they digest the breast milk so quickly, and this could be a reason why they're crying so often. Offer them some feeds. Breastfeeding not only helps by giving your child feeding, but it also provides them comfort, security, and a chance to suck, which helps them feel relaxed and helps in digestion. If you're worried that you don't have enough breast milk, I would like you to contact your doctor and have a chat and see if you need to supplement some formula feeds along with continuing your breastfeeding journey. Tired. Sometimes babies can get very tired or overstimulated, and this could be a reason why your baby is having a hard time. Breastfeeding helps by releasing a hormone called cholecystokinin in your baby that relaxes them and makes them very sleepy. Another thing breastfeeding does is releases a hormone called oxytocin in both you and your baby, making you both feel calm and relaxed. If you're not breastfeeding, bear with me as we will talk about lots of other tricks we can use to calm your baby apart from breastfeeding. Number 5, being gassy. If you think your baby is gassy or has tummy pain, then sucking at the breast causes these waves that go all the way from their food pipe down to their gut, helping move the gas along and helps in digestion. When you're not able to find a reason for a baby being excessively fussy, or when doctors cannot find a reason for them being excessively fussy, we sometimes call it colic. If this is the case, then you can try gentle tummy massages, leg cycling, and bringing their knees up to their tummy and try and help them release all that gas. I generally don't recommend giving them any colic medications because they can contain unwanted sugars and other ingredients. Number 6, burping. If you lay your baby flat immediately after the feed, they may feel very uncomfortable because they've got that excess gas that needs to be released. So you can try different burping positions and see if this is what's making them uncomfortable. One of the common ones is putting them over your shoulder, patting them from the lower back to the upper back, and just wait to release the gas. There's a really nice position that you can do over your knee as well. We can talk about different burping positions in another video. Number 7, nappy. Ensure that your baby has a clean nappy on and check and see if your baby has a nappy rash. Use of barrier creams and creams containing zinc is really good if your baby is starting to develop a nappy rash, but definitely see your doctor for further management. You can also give them nappy free time for a few hours of the day. You can do this also by laying them on their tummy whilst you're watching them really closely to help air the nappy area. Number 8, tourniquets. Sometimes there can be hair ties or tourniquets that can be on your baby, and you might not be aware of that. So I want you to have a look on your baby's hands, legs, genitals, and make sure that there's no tourniquets, hair ties, or even sometimes your hair can become a tourniquet and can wrap around their hands or their genitals. So just make sure that that's not what's causing them to cry. Now let's look into some other things you can try to calm your crying baby. These work best if you are regulated, and I can imagine how hard that is to do with your baby crying in the background. It literally activates the fight and flight system in your body. A simple breathing exercise whilst you're trying to do all these other things will help calm both you and your baby. Try this. Breathe in to the count of 4, hold your breath, long exhales to the count of 8, and pause again. This activates your vagus nerve and will help bring your body back into rest and digest. Try a warm bath or a shower. You can also try a shared bath for both you and your baby. Parents find that this calms them both down. Try taking your baby out for a drive because this helps calm them down, but make sure that you have a car seat appropriate for their age. Try taking your baby out in a pram or in a sling. Fresh air, change of scenery, and space for your mind to expand can be soothing and calming for both the parent and the child. Babies have a suck reflex that helps them feel calm. So try putting your baby on the breast, a dummy, or you can try and get them to suck their hands or fingers, as this will make them feel really calm. Every baby is unique, and what you can do is try and hold your baby in different ways and see what works for your baby. So you can hold them close and still, or you can rock them a little while holding them inwards or facing outwards. You can also try the basic hold facing them upwards in your arm or facing them downwards, holding them with their belly on your hand. Try skin to skin contact and see if that calms them. Moving, try to rock them slow and steady. Pat their bottom or back gently. You can also try a swing, a rocker, or bouncer, but for a maximum of 30 minutes in a day. There are other possible reasons that your baby might be crying. Fussy periods. Babies may cry because they just want to be held or they just want to be close to the parent. They may need more reassurance and comfort during certain periods of their development. All you can do is hold them close and remember that this will not last forever. It may be too much for you right now, but know that you're going to miss this time and you're going to miss how small they currently are. Overfeeding. Sometimes babies drink too much milk too quickly. This can happen if a mother is breastfeeding and has oversupply. It can also happen if you're offering more formula in the bottle than the baby is able to have comfortably. If you're worried about this, talk to your doctor or lactation consultant. Digestion discomfort. Sometimes babies can have reflux or they can be very sensitive to certain foods that mums might have ingested. If you're worried about this again, talk to your doctor or your lactation consultant. Some babies cry more. If you find that your baby is crying a lot, remember that you're not alone. Many parents experience this. You are not doing anything wrong. Crying often increases in the first few weeks, peaks around 6 to 8 weeks, and then gradually drops back down around 3 to 4 months. Babies who cry a lot still grow well and gain healthy weight. They usually outgrow the crying phase by 3 to 6 months. It can be exhausting and frustrating if your baby is crying and nothing you do seems to help. It's understandable if you feel angry and irritated. If you have someone to support you, let them help you and step away until you feel calmer. If you're alone, then place your baby in a safe space like a cot. Step away and take a few minutes to calm yourself down and practice the breathing technique we talked about. If you found this video beneficial, share it with someone that's expecting a baby. Make sure that you read the red flag signs of when to take your baby to ED and when to be concerned that are mentioned below in the caption. And you're amazing. The fact that you watched this video shows that you care deeply about your baby and your well-being. Keep going. I'm rooting for you and be kind to yourself.